Ender Wiggin is a really smart kid. He's the third child in his family, which is rare because families usually have only 2 kids. People call third children thirds, and it's not meant to be nice. Ender has a monitor. It's a device that the government uses to watch kids, but one day they take it out. The same day, a boy named Stilson bullies him. Ender fights back harder than he should. Later, he finds out Stilson died from the fight. This upsets Ender a lot. Colonel Graff visits Ender. He's from Battle School, a place in space where kids are trained to fight aliens called buggers. The buggers have attacked Earth before, and humans are scared they'll come back. Ender is recruited because they think he might be the leader they need to beat the bugger. At Battle School, Ender feels alone. The teachers separate him from other kids. They want to see if he can handle it. Ender is really good in the battle room, a 0 good in the battle room, a 0 gravity space where students have mock battles. He quickly moves up the ranks. Ender makes a few friends like Ale and Shen, but he also makes enemies. Kids like Bonzo Madrid don't like Ender because he's so good. There are fights, and again, Ender defends himself, maybe too well. Ender is given his own army in Battle School, even though he's very young. His army, called Dragon Army, has a mix of new and experienced kids. Ender trains them differently, and they start winning all their battles. They're unbeatable, but it's not all good. Ender is pushed harder and harder. He's tired. He misses his sister Valentine, the only person who really understands him. His brother Peter, on the other hand, is cruel and has big ambitions on Earth. Colonel Graff brings Valentine to see Ender. Ender is close to breaking, and they hope Valentine can help. She writes a letter to Ender, reminding him of his purpose and love for Earth. It helps a bit. Ender is then moved to command school. It's an even more advanced training. He meets Mazer Rackham, a war hero from the last Bugger War. Mazer trains Ender using intense simulations against the buggers. These games get harder. Ender has a team now, including some friends from Battle School. Together, they face countless simulations trying to beat the buggers. One day, after a super hard battle in the simulation, Ender manages to destroy the bugger's planet. He's exhausted but relieved. But then, a big shock. It wasn't a game. It was real. Ender has actually led human fleets and destroyed the bugger's home world. Ender is devastated. He didn't want to be a killer. He's just a kid. Ender learns the buggers weren't really bad. Before the war, they tried to communicate with humans but failed. That's what led to the fights. The buggers actually regretted the war and didn't want to harm humans anymore. Ender discovers a bugger pooper, like a queen. It communicates with Ender, showing him their side of the story. Ender feels their pain and loss. Feeling responsible, Ender decides to find a new home for the buggers. He takes the pooper and leaves. Valentine becomes a famous writer on Earth, while Peter becomes a powerful leader. Ender writes a book too, about the buggers under a different name. In the end, Ender travels from planet to planet, looking for a safe place for the buggers. He wants to make things right for everyone. That wraps up another episode of our wonderful journey through books. We traveled page by page, chapter by chapter, discovering the magic that lies within each story. If you enjoyed this adventure and you can't wait to jump into our next book, be sure to follow us on Spotify so you never miss a story. Remember, each book opens a new world, and we're here to guide you through it, one summary at a time. We're making books simpler, easier, and more exciting just for you. Don't forget, you can share our podcast with your friends and family so they can join us on our reading adventures too. And until our next book-filled journey, keep reading, keep learning, and most importantly, keep dreaming. This is Redis, the podcast that brings books to life for everyone.